everybody, welcome back to another episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. Today we return, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are having an absolutely fan-freaking-tastic day of the most amazing Friday today. Boom! We got an awesome look at something that I am ridiculously excited to take a peek at. This that we are seeing is actually from yesterday's info as well. So if you guys recall, yesterday a whole ton of multiplayer info did drop, including this look at some sort of a camp location that appears like it's gonna have a ton of stuff to it. We talk about that more in depth in yesterday's videos. Link to that should be go ahead and popping up so you guys can go on over there and get a little bit more of an in-depth look into that. But long story short, as a part of it, this camp is going to have vehicles within it, and one of the vehicles that we saw is this buggy, aka exactly what we are seeing within this GIF. So let's just go ahead and break things down. In today's under development section, we are drooling over this handsome fellow. The buggy is designed for true survivors ready to hit the road with their friends, as reliable as the engine of this beast, and to go far away, infected places of the last day on Earth world. So from the infected places that they dropped over there, as we know, Sector 7, the single most infected place within the game, it had to be quarantined by a freaking wall, dude. But besides that, we obviously have the fact that the bug was present within the camp, which was connected to the wall in yesterday's look, and there is literally a gate that will allow those vehicles to enter Sector 7. So by the looks of it, the buggy and some sort of other, like, it looked like there was also a truck as well, but it appears that they are focusing on the buggy into this update that can be expected at the end of February, which is going to be the massive update we've been waiting for, that gives us our first true taste of multiplayer that matters, multiplayer quests, all that jazz. Like I'm saying, absolutely insane news. Check out yesterday's video, a lot more info about that. But what we are seeing here is what appears to be the progress of the buggy being built. And what you might be like, Star, what do you mean the progress? Well, if you recall, when it comes to building anything, like for example, when you guys are building the chopper structure back at home, or like even building up like a gunsmith bench or whatever, a lot of those buildable structures where like once you place them down and they require more work being put into it, a lot of times the structure itself will progress as you complete and put more items into it. So by the looks of it, that appears what we are seeing with this buggy, which means that the buggy is going to be repairable, similar to pretty much every single vehicle we've seen in the game. Obviously the ATV, which cannot be completed yet, but we know that that's repairable. The chopper is repairable and has to go through multiple stages and has to be filled with loot, and well, that appears to be exactly what we are seeing. So in some way, shape, or form or fashion, we're going to be able to repair this, whether that be with loot on our side of the wall, on the single player side of the wall, or if it be with loot that we find over in Sector 7 that we have to somehow bring back, or maybe from that trader that we saw that's going to be available at the camp. Whatever it is, in some way we're going to be able to start gathering items and rebuilding this buggy, which will give us what appears to be, at the moment, our main multiplayer vehicle, because they haven't teased what that other vehicle is going to be. Maybe they'll get around to it, but we're seeing that buggy right over here, and obviously the final state is the completed buggy that we are seeing as well. And if we go ahead and look throughout the stages, there are actually 3 chairs available on this buggy. So by the looks of it, it is going to be a 3-man vehicle, kind of a little bit of an odd number, since I feel like co-op would mainly be like 4. 4 is usually like the golden ratio of co-op players. But by the looks of it, the buggy is going to be a 3-man vehicle. I'm guessing the other vehicle that we saw over within the vehicle yard of the camp is going to be more spacious, since that is going to be a true car. But dude, nonetheless, this is going to be dope that we're going to be able to have a buggy, and I'm guessing by the looks of it, go on 3-man expeditions with the buggy as well. And given the fact that the chopper can be driven around within our normal game, I'm guessing that the buggy is going to be drivable as well. And dude, oh my god, I am so hyped for this. A multiplayer vehicle that our friends are going to be able to board do. And here's, dude, I wonder if this is gonna unlock like a new location. Like I just wonder how this is gonna come into play. Like if we need to rebuild this to go to a certain location, or maybe like, I don't know, like maybe like, cause they're adding in 4 entirely new multiplayer locations. That was confirmed just the other day into this update. So I wonder if maybe one of them, or like 2 of those locations, might be where we have to like go and get the loot to rebuild the buggy, and then maybe once the buggy's rebuilt, we could go to the final multiplayer location. Or potentially what it might be is that within those areas we could start rebuilding the buggy, and maybe it won't unlock anything new yet, but it'll still be a vehicle that we could have. And obviously it'll come into play with like quests, the fact that multiplayer quests are coming. Absolutely ridiculous stuff that I'm incredibly hyped for, and hopefully you guys are as well. But go and let me know what y'all think about it in that comment section down below. If there's anything that I'm maybe missing out on, what you guys think, because I also think that it's gonna have a lot of inventory room as well. We're also gonna have to rebuild that engine somehow, because we obviously see that being rebuilt. but I mean, in terms of like what we're seeing on the back of it, like we're seeing not just that like chair, like the one kind of like third chair that someone's going to be able to go into, but we are also seeing some different bags that will most likely be able to hold loot, and even a shovel and a pickaxe, which makes me wonder if we're going to need to like do some kind of excavation in one of these zones and like dig something up, because like shovels and pickaxes, those are prime digging tools for digging through dirt, for digging through digging through dirt and digging through stone. And like I'm not seeing any pickaxes, so I don't think it's like the basic gathering materials. So definitely something interesting going on over there. But like I'm saying, we're also seeing that storage back there, which makes me think that it will also have inventory that we could store within the buggy. So long story short, a whole ton of dopeness shaping up by the looks of it. I am incredibly excited for it, and hopefully you guys are as well. But go ahead and let me know what y'all think in that comment section down below, whether that be your guys' thoughts on my thoughts, your guys' own original thoughts, maybe something that I didn't point out that you may have noticed, or maybe a combination of all of the above and something dope that maybe you have to add on everything that we're talking about. I want to start a discussion around this bad boy, because dude, between what we got yesterday, this multiplayer update is shaping up like it is going to be insane. Because let me just say, if we get a multiplayer vehicle too, we've obviously seen the pickup truck. That's a vehicle that's being worked on for the Outpost update. Obviously the ATV/swamp, that's going to be the vehicle that comes with the ATV/swamp update, which unlocks the western portion of the map. It looks like Gafir is really starting to up its vehicle game, and I feel like they were waiting for the chopper revamp in order to make it happen. Like that would make sense, because like the chopper revamp wasn't too long ago, and well, the shenanigans from it have begun. So I wonder just how customizable these things are going to be, and if they're going to be using a similar interface and system to the chopper. And obviously the fact that they might need it, like maybe they were waiting so they could be like actually drivable around on maps, for example, and they needed to test that with the chopper first, because kind of the chopper is like the base vehicle, and everything else that we're going to be seeing moving forward is, I think, at least going to be partially based off of that, because that's currently the only vehicle. So if they're making a vehicle system, it makes sense that they kind of build on top of the chopper, you know. But let me know what y'all think in that comment section down below, because this update we're going to be covering the bejesus out of, and I'm so hyped for it. I cannot wait. It's going to be dope. But all right, enough of that. Go and let me know what y'all think in that comment section down below, and a reminder that that comment is going to put you 1/3 of the way into we get $12 iTunes Play Store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do as well is make sure to like button, make sure to subscribe. That will enter you in on today's video. Y'all can go ahead and enter in on every single last day on Earth video. When Saturday rolls around, we'll pick a random video from the past week, pick a random comment from that random video, and that will be the winner for the week, and we'll kick off a new weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure you stay tuned with that notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest of the last day on Earth information. Not to mention all of the new update gameplay. As soon as a new update comes out, we are diving into that bad boy absolutely ASAP, covering all of it has to offer. And as you guys are seeing, there's a big boy update. Oh, shotgun rain to every single one of those dudes. RIP, my friends. Woo, the active skill mod for the shotgun is a blessing. Let's just go ahead and hit you with that slowdown, and then hit you with a ton of shotgun rain shortly after that. Let's get some criticals up in here too. Get out of here, Toxic Spinner. I don't want to be dealing with you right now. And then hopefully I'm going to try to like outrun her to the point where we could hit her with another leg shot, because with her leg shot, she is not able to even come close to being fast enough to whoop, 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 take us down. So let's just continue running around. And like I'm saying, if we do this stuff properly here, we just want to glitch her. Boop. Oh, there we go. Ow, she got a hit off on us, but again, she's going to start being super slow. She's going to call her minions one more time, including that diseased wolf that we're going to deal with first and foremost, because the diseased wolf is always the annoying one out of everything that they send at us. We're going to let the crawlers a chance over here to go ahead and bunch on up so we could hit them with a huge smorgasbord of shotgun rain und just one moment, and a shotgun rain. Goodbye to almost everybody, and goodbye to everybody that matters now, because as soon as the crawlers are done, the witch is done. So she's going to be running back at us. We're going to hit her with that gorgeous leg shot. And then we're going to hit her with a whole ton of this. I'm going to heal up because she might be able to do her power hit on us. And that does a ton of damage, which I'm not trying to deal with at the moment. And I'm just trying to deal with like hitting her with this leg shot, because the leg shot shotgun strat, dude, this is like the perfect getup for dealing with this boss battle. Like, it is ridiculously easy. And a shotgun rain misses witch. Let's not send a horde my way for another couple of days, please and thank you. But like I was saying, with that notification bell, as soon as any new info comes out about any forthcoming updates, especially, ooh, hello, I'm making a pit stop to you, but especially this update that we're talking about right now that, as I was saying, is shaping up to be even more ridiculous ridiculous with every little bit of info that comes out. We are always sharing that info with you guys. We are breaking down that info and seeing what we could take away from it, like sometimes images that have like hidden meanings within it, connecting the dots with information released within the past as well, doing everything that we can to give us the best look at this stuff. And I'm going to try to hit these guys with a grenade launcher and see how that goes. And then as soon as the update comes out, we're going to be covering anything and everything that we can within it, showing off the craziest things possible. Granata! Goodbye to you. And there we go. That took out a couple of dudes. Took out dude number one. Let's just hit the guy with a little bit of AK Tunda. And hello to that. Oh, what is that? Like 3/4 durability shotgun? Mwah! Absolutely magnifique. That is one beauty if I have ever seen one. Let's just go ahead and collect the good stuff that we can out of here. And then we have a raid that we're going to be knocking out today as well in our daily raiding adventures. Today we got a little bit of revenge we got to exact on those who dare steal from us. So that will be happening. Let's just go ahead and go through all of these loot things first and see what we're taking home before we go and do that. And we might even, after our raid, maybe make a visit over to the Oak Forest, because an Oak Forest event has popped up, and I have a lot of hatchets ready to be crafted, so we may have hatchets to spare. Like, I'm not gonna lie on that one, so that might end up going pretty freaking well for us. And finally, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Let's freaking go. M16 and some red tickets, dude. This version of the chopper event is the best. If you play your cards right, you're walking out of here with like 4 guns, man. Like, we got this shotgun right here. I'm pretty sure we just got that thing. We got that thing. We got that thing. We got that from a single event, dude. Chopper event, this version of it, absolutely the GOAT. If you disagree, let me know. I mean, I guess the deer event is kind of decent if you guys need like meat, for example, but I'd take 4 guns over a stack of meat any day. That's absolutely, at least in my opinion. And the zombie horde one, that's kind of meh. Although I guess it's good if you're trying to get a lot of EXP, have that horde come at you. And especially like with our modified shotgun here with the spread shot, I think we'd have a lot of EXP to gain out of such an encounter, out of such a maneuver, and I will be taking you, because I plan on breaking into some bases today, so that should help make our lives a little bit easier in that respect. And let's just go and see what other respects we could pay to those who are dead, and we're not paying them any respect, unfortunately. You guys were in the middle of a shootout. You guys were about to shoot each other, but then I came in with a grenade launcher, and they didn't seem to notice for like a good couple of seconds, like, hey, those 2 dudes are dead. Doesn't matter. Continue the standoff. We're in the middle of this. Dude, I always think it's so goofy when that happens. But so yeah, like I was saying, as soon as that new update comes out, we are diving headfirst into it, showing off every single thing that it has to offer, any new locations, any new areas, obviously hopping into this multiplayer stuff. What is this? Ooh, and airdrop that I believe you can pay a visit to as well. It's pretty hard to go wrong with that. Then we'll head on home, prepare for the raid, go on the raid, and I think hit up the Oak Forest. That should be a pretty decent course of action, if you go ahead and ask me. But yeah, whatever there might be, like if there's new areas, new bosses we could take down, new weapons, all of that is being shown off, the best ways to take them down, like especially sometimes if it's even worth doing, for example, because sometimes, like, you know, maybe there's a hype new boss, but he doesn't really give you anything, you know. In that case, it might not be worth doing, or you might want to wait until you have a lot of loot so you can be prepared for it. Because whatchamacallit, I don't want you guys going like unprepared into a battle or anything like that. But all right, what I want to do is go prepared. Woo! Sorry about the cough there. I'm coughing from all the hype. We got a freaking puppy. Let's get it, boys. And we got whatever this airdrop has on top of that. But yeah, we're always making sure that it is worth it, because I don't mind blowing a ton of our loot. I don't mind even dropping dollary dues or anything like that. All right, I'll make my wallet shed a couple of tears here or there. All right, I'm willing to risk it for the biscuit if it means that you guys ain't gotta risk it. If you guys can play it on the safe side and catch any dubs, any L's that I take, that's honestly, I'll turn that L, I'll morph it, I'll like bend it, I'll go like all Bender from Futurama up in here and bend that thing into a W. It'll be a demented W, but it'll be a W nonetheless, because as long as I can help you guys out in the end, I'm more than happy. Speaking of which, like I'm saying, I hope you guys are having an absolutely fan-freaking-tastic day that only gets more fan-freaking-tastic from here on out, whether that be maybe from the video, bringing you a smile, or per-snap, something else going on within them wonderful lives of yours. At the end of the day, as long as your day is having some positivity and getting more fan-freaking-tastic, I don't care where that comes from. It doesn't need to be from me. I just want y'all to be as happy as can be. Spread that positivity and be the fan-freaking-tastic lads and lassies that I know you are. But all right, we got a fan-freaking-tastic raid to go ahead and plot out, so we'll talk to y'all in a sec. And alrighty, lads and lassies, here we have the resources that we need. We're coming prepared with a lot of hatchets this time around because I think there might be a lot of walls in this base. Obviously, you guys saw that we also have the other thing. What's the other thing? C4, high explosives, all that fun available at our disposal as well. So we will be playing around with that. Absolutely no worries, but let's just play around with making our inventory as filled to the brims with hatchets as possible, because if we play our cards right, we should be able to break into this base with a small chest glitch as well, which will help us break pretty much every part of the base, which is something that I'm looking forward to. So looking forward to that we have 3 rows of hatchets instead of the usual amount that we're rocking. So things are going to be interesting, to say the least. But listen, we got a silenced pistola, we got a little bit of silenced shotgun rain. Oof, actually, let's just go ahead and change that so that is set in our rating configuration, because I forgot, because it's not our favorite version of shotgun rain, right? We have the long silencer instead of this thing and all of its beauty, because we are trying to stay nice and quiet. And we can also switch it over to this site, which is kind of our second. This is like the rating shotgun configuration. The other one is the crowd control shotgun. I think that's like the 2 main versions you want to go for, since both of them do that magic 80 damage number. I wish there was some way we could have that spread shot though with the silencer. That would be a dream scenario. But back on topic, hey, that notification bell is also going to be a great way of staying up to date with every single video. Y'all can enter it on for that weekly giveaway, not to mention all the other dope survival games going up on the channel as well. Make sure that you guys head on over to dlive.tv/starsnipe. We've been streaming there a lot more often, and honestly, we ended up streaming today a little bit of a bonus stream. Think we might be doing some daily streams moving forward here, because I've just been really addicted to this one game, Apex Legends, and we're going to be hopping into some Last Day on Earth tomorrow. So we're always having a fun mix of stuff over there, and I'd love to see you guys over there and have some fun with lads and lassies as well. But okie dokie, this is where we want to break into. You see that thing right there? That is a small chest. That is gonna make us so happy, because check it out, we can fandangle our way straight into that dirty thing. What's that mean? Oh baby, well guess what, no one else can fit through that gap besides us. Apparently the zombies, they too thick, baby. They just too thick. They got too many C's at the end of that thickness, but that's okay. All right, listen, if the zombies want to be thick, they want to be thick. Let the zombies be thick, but we only have 1 C at the end of our thick, unfortunately. But in this case, it's kind of fortunate, because check it, we're able to make this beautiful thing here. So especially when the big one decides to start popping up. Also, dude, we should just be able to take out all of these zombies. I should have activated the sprint skill, but we should be able to take out most of these zombies, honestly, with just the spikes, which is even better than what I imagined, because now we don't even need to use our gun or anything. Like, we could save the durability of both of these, which is whoop, 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 whoop. Hello, Flota Blota. Fancy seeing you here. Let's just go ahead and try to turn some tight corners, and already they are dropping dead. And we'll probably just end up doing a couple more laps. These floater bloaters are super slow, so they'll try to hug the wall because their AI wants them to have the shortest path to us possible. And oftentimes that shortest path involves hugging the spikes, because their AI doesn't fully realize that the spikes do damage. Their health bar realizes it, but not their brains. I mean, maybe that's why they're looking for my brain, man. Like, I hear from word around the zombie block, I got a pretty juicy brain. I don't know if that's a compliment, but I'll roll with it, man. I'll roll with those punches. And let's just go ahead and roll with whatever else we got from here, because the first zombie wave, they are donezo. And, ooh, we are looking well off as well. Let's go ahead and get that sprint skill so we can start recharging, and then whenever we run outside, we could outrun the zombies as well, instead of having to have them kind of hit us a couple times. That should just kind of help us maximize our possibilities over here. Ooh, hello. I think that's our aluminum that they stole, but hey, getting that back, that's always a good thing, baby. I'm happy with that. Over here we got this thing. We'll go ahead and break through this chest. I believe if we break through one more over there, we should be able to see what is on the other. Hello, that's a whole ton of food. The pups are gonna be looking fed for a little while here. Now, can I just go ahead and chop through this next wall? See, this is what I'm saying. This base had a lot of walls at its disposal, so I want to try and unearth everything that I can around this base. And that is going to involve breaking a lot of walls. A lot of level 1 walls, but still, a lot of walls. They don't make a lot of noise, but they do take a lot of durability out of our lovely, beloved hatchets. We're already down pretty decent amount. We're almost out of level 1 hatchets, and we need to keep enough to break through some chests and stuff, so we do need to watch it a little bit, but here you guys can see all the different rooms we're breaking into. I don't know if this is going to have anything good, and I don't frankly know that I want to risk it, although, oh, computer, you good, bro? Relax a little bit there, bud. What I do want to see how... Oh, hello, I totally forgot about you dudes. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let's go ahead and outrun them. Oh, that's the one thing that always throws me off with the glitch. They run at you. I kind of forget that they exist. I'm sorry for forgetting you guys exist, zombies. Whoop. Let's please try to sidestep that. And, oh, no, 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 no. That's not good. That's not good. Let's continue running around. And, okay, I'm hearing them starting to drop dead, so that's good. We're probably not going to be able to sprint anymore this round, but that's all good. We got rid of all the fast dudes. Now we just got all the flotablotas and toxic ones chasing after us. And as soon as they die, honestly, probably after like one more lap, even if they don't die, I'll shoot them up a little bit. I'll give them some pistol drizzle. I don't know if they are in the shotgun range, but they could get a little bit of pistol drizzle. But yeah, from like looking through there, it looks like there might be a woodworking bench in that hallway, and that's all that I could really deduce. So I'm thinking that hallway might be just a lot of benches, so I don't really know that I want to break into that, you know? It does look like there's something on the other side of this wall, however, so I'm game with breaking into that. And then there's also a doorway here that likely leads into something, and okay, we still got a good amount of hatchets. I'm just trying to keep that in check. I don't want to accidentally, okay, nothing good there. Oh, I know what that is. All right, so that's probably going to be, because he doesn't have his chopper finished building. I already know, based on the position of that, yeah. This is a built-out version of his original base, I believe. Because, yeah, we got the sofa there, the dinner table there, that thing right there, and, yep, the stone walls over there. So that is going to be where his chopper is. No point in breaking into that. Literally zero purpose. And then let's see what's on the other side of these windows here. We might see if there's any chests in this little section. There does appear to be a chest over there, so... Well, we could break through one more wall, but after that, I say we start prioritizing and breaking down the chests. And even when the big one shows up, we'll have all the time in the world, baby. All the time in the freaking world to bring these dudes to death. Yeah, I kind of want... 5 hatchets. Yeah, YOLO. Listen, I want to share some info. If you guys come across this base, I want you guys to know where all the chests are. And hey, it does appear that there's a chest over here. So we could also do the small chest glitch here. So that might actually lead to some pretty interesting scenarios. Although I don't know if I want to glitch it here, because the big one's pretty thick. And I don't want him like blocking the hallway if he teleports to us. So let's see what we have within this chest over here. We still got a good amount of chests to break into. No worries. Okay, we got some decent things. I got a whole ton of wood that, honestly, if there's nothing good out of this base, I might just end up taking the wood stockpile. I am not gonna lie. 12 phones, that's decent. We could definitely turn those phones into some pretty good electronic stuff. Honestly, we could just make this a supply raid, because I don't know that there's really going to be anything super crazy. And like, I already have like a ton of everything here. I have a ton of everything with we could take some wood too. Wood counts as supplies, but I already have a ton of these things. Like, I know technically they might be more rare, but we just happen to be running low on food, so I'm kind of tempted to just have this kind of be a let's freaking go, getting some shotgun rain back and some medical supplies too. And I'll leave the camera behind, but that's definitely some decentness. And all right, they're going to be running up on us here as well. So as soon as that fun begins, ow, still stabbing myself, man. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to avoid that fate. Let's just try to hit them with some of the ukes. And there we go. And whoop, 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 whoop. Let's just try to outrun them through that fashion. And then there we go. Let the hugging of the spikes begin. And then let's just try to cut that corner there. And yep, we could see their health just chipping away. And okay, these guys are one spike hit away. Boop. And both of them have dropped dead, all according to plan. I'm feeling rather evil at the moment. I apologize. Then we'll just continue doing one more lap, because there's obviously a couple of thick boys. We got a couple of those toxic abominations. That's they got 300 health, so that's gonna take a little bit more than average to take them down. But after all the running they've done, they've been hugging those spikes ever since they came out and attacked us pretty much. So I think they ought to be pretty dead. Just double checking though, don't want to get caught off guard by them. We got some, YOLO, I'll just fill it up all the way. Have that perfect 20 stack of fuel. We could put we could just put the meds away up in there. And if we find anything else valuable, honestly, let's put some of our food supplies in here and some food for the dogs. YOLO. I don't know. Let's try to organize things a little bit. Make this as productive as could be, you know? Hello? Okay, computer, relax there, but All right, I definitely want to see what's within this chest over here. And we should be able to break through a couple more chests stress-free. Hello. Okay, that'll help the chest breaking cause. We looking good. We got some oak. We got a well, not brand new, but we have a slightly used SWAT boots over there. A claw hammer. We could definitely take that. Got to stockpile those for some melee weapon mods. And let's see. We still got a decent amount of chests to break into. So we'll break into this one all the way, and then we'll just soften up the rest into their one-hit state. And hello. Okie dokie, I'll take you. I'll take the jerky instead of the beans. I'm not gonna lie. Jerky greater than beans. I'm also eating all your goddamn stew, boy. I hope that's cool. Cool. I like it. Now let's organize these hatchets so they get used in order and just kind of as effectively as possible. All right, and then we want to do a 1, a 2. 2 chops on each and every one of these chests. That might break some tools, which is actually where things might get a little bit risky. But after we break some stuff down, we should be able to break all these chests with 1 hit, because the next chest that we break would bring us to 100 noise. We do not want to be at 100 noise, at least until the time comes. So just go ahead and break through a couple of these. Even this one we could soften up, and we'll go ahead and try to get to the bottom. What all these things contain. And we still got, oh yeah, well, we should be pretty fine on hatchets. We'll go ahead and soften this one up too. There we go. Boop. And I believe every chest should be in its 1-hit state. So as long as we play our cards right, we coming out of this looking good, boys. So why don't we begin in probably the most remote area, this little corner over here. Hey, YOLO! Let's see what we got over here. Nothing super amazing. We are at 100 noise, though, so the big one will be teleporting to us at some point here. Let's go ahead and break through one more thing, and then I'll also take some hard leather. Why not? Why not? Whoop, 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 whoop. He's going to be doing some damage to me. I'm going to be running away. Hello, big one. Goodbye, big one. I'm going to wait for him to teleport to us, which should be happening. And honestly, I'm going to run a lap. I'm going to wait for him to teleport to us and run a lap. Because we should be able to outrun the guy pretty easily. And then we could have the Toxic Abominations take a little bit of damage. Okay, he shot that gap. He took some damage, but the big one doesn't really care about damage. I know some of you guys are like, Star, prime opportunity to take down the big one. Guys, this is not a prime opportunity to take down the big one. Because the big one can't be killed. His health is going down when he's being attacked by spikes, but that is all that happens. He will regenerate as soon as he hits... I believe it is 200 health. He just regenerates. Hey, let's go. We got some goods out of there. Hello. Fancy seeing you here. And I'm just going to finish you guys off the normal way because they should be pretty weak. And okie dokie. He should be teleporting to us any moment now. And when he does that, we'll go back to running. We'll go back to breaking. And whoop, 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 whoop. Ow, we got a double hit off on us. Freaking douche canoe. Let's go and see what we got within. Is there a chest here, right? Yeah, okay. Whoop. Totally messed that one up, kind of. Okay, let's not get stuck. Hello. Goodbye. We got him stuck over in there again. Yeah. And why don't we... I'll take a stack of glue. Honestly, I'll do that. I'll do that. And then, whoop. There we go. We didn't even take any damage that time. We'll teleport him on over here. And then we'll run on back in. We got a couple more chests to break into before we are looking golden, pony boy. You're going to be looking nice and golden. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let's, oh, man, dude. He really shot that gap this time. Chest over here's got a poop ton of backpacks. Chest over here's got a poop ton of rocks. I'm not a rock collector. I'm not that dude from Breaking Bad. I ain't collecting no sediments. Sediments, what do you call them? I don't know. We called them something goofy. Something scientifically correct, but something goofy. And all right. He's going to teleport to us one more time, and I'm going to see if we can't maybe whoop, 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 get out of there. Just Zoidberg our way out of these predicaments. Honestly, let's see what we have within this thing over here. I'm going to come back to that, though, because I'm definitely very worried he's about to teleport to us pretty poorly. Yeah, there we go. Any moment now. He's starting to do a lot of damage, too. Luckily, we have 134 health. A lot of you guys are like, Star, why is your health still that high? Guys, it's a glitch from the skills update, because we had the bruiser skill before the update and we maxed it out after the update, so that just kind of led to this random little glitch that has occurred. This is a little bit of a heads up, but yeah, that's being patched within, I think, the next update or so. That's not permanent. I don't permanently have it because we did it earlier or anything, guys. That is not the case. And hello, we're gonna teleport him over here, and here's what we're gonna try to do. He's gonna teleport to us one more time, and I'm feeling risque, but I want to see this happen over here. We're gonna have him whoop. Oh yeah, he's starting to do like 48 damage. I don't like how much damage he's doing right now. We're gonna bring him all the way up to the north. We're gonna respawn, see what's honestly, nah, that last chest probably isn't worth it, because he's starting to do a lot of damage, guys, and that could end poorly for us. I don't want it to end poorly. I want it to end well-ly. That's a word, right? I don't think that's a word. That would need like 3 L's in a row. Only way that you could catch that many L's in a row is probably from just getting a poop ton of poopy revenge raids, which, I mean, today's was all right. We were able to recover all our stuff, so that's a check mark in the W column at least, but I don't know. Oh, hello, big boys. How you guys doing? Goodbye, our feet are sane. What is this? Oh, dead guy. Hello, dead guy. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Jesus! What have I done? What have I done? Oh, mama. Dude, this is a huge amount of toxic abominations. Hey, Zeus. But, yeah, geez. Oh, what are you doing over here? That's for my friend. I didn't do it. Do I look like the zombies that murdered your friend, bro? Oh, we got this guy over here. Okay, they could go ahead and go down the shotgun rain way, but while we go ahead and continue looting up the rest of this, I'll make sure to go ahead and collect the oak on my own time, since that's usually not the most eventful of affairs. That's gonna go ahead and start bringing an end to this episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. I hope that you guys did enjoy. Go ahead and best luck to you guys in that $25 iTunes Play Store gift card giveaway. Can't wait to hear what y'all gotta say in that comment section down below. Best of luck to you guys and gals, getting your chopper gas tank and joining the chopper squadron. Best of luck breeding your pup, getting the true friend perk, level up your own perks and skills, not to mention finding the very best blueprints and building up the very best attachments for the very best weapons that you got. Best of luck building up your base, going out on the dopest of raids, defeating all the bosses that the game has to throw at you, getting past the multiplayer wall, and most important of all, having yourselves an absolutely fan-freaking-tastic time all throughout. But that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one. I'll talk to you next one. See ya.